Right, welcome back to another Geeks 40k battle report. Today we are back at Warhammer World. This is another challenge, the Geeks battle report, and we have been challenged by Sean from the Dark Artisan channel. There will be a link in the description below. So this is our battle table for today. It is Iron Hands versus Eldar. Sean has given us the objective markers for today, these very nice ones which Harry from the channel has made up to look like Eldar glyphs. I'm still trying to learn what the numbers actually mean. I think diamonds are 4, 5 and 6, so 2 diamonds is 5. So there, we found objective number 5. This could get quite confusing, but bear with me, we'll do our best. Okay, so objective marker number 1, I believe. Yeah, 1 triangle, that is objective number 1 over here. Objective marker number 2 is just behind the bunker here. And objective marker 3 is in this little forest. 4 is on the ruined super heavy tank. And 5 is in my deployment zone here, and then 6 is just in front of Sean's deployment zone, just in the building there. As you can see, it's Dawn of War deployment, and the Maelstrom mission that we've rolled today is Deadlock, so that is the one when you start with 6 tactical objective cards and you lose 1 for each turn you progress. So that's it, we'll go on to the armies and then on to deployment next. Sean's Eldar army for today. His HQ, he has a Farseer on a jet bike, and he has the relic, the Spirit Stone of Alathuan. He's going to be in a squad of 6 jet bikes, all with the Shuriken Cannon upgrade. The second troop choice is another 3 jet bikes with the Shuriken Cannons. First elite choice for today is 6 Fire Dragons. The Exarch doesn't have the Fire Pike, he's just standard, and they will be riding in the Wave Serpent. Then we have 5 Wraith Guard with the D-Scythes. First fast attack is 6 Swooping Hawks. The Exarch has a Sun Rifle. Second of fast attack is the Crimson Hunter with the Exarch upgrade. Okay, so first heavy support choice are 5 Dark Reapers and another 5 Dark Reapers. They've both got Exarchs. They haven't got the what they're modelled with, they've just got the standard Reaper cannon, but they have got the Starshot missiles, which makes them strength 8. And then the last choice in this army is the Lord of War, which is this lovely Wraith Knight, and he has the Ghost Glaive, the shield, and 2 star cannons, and that is 1850 points of Eldar for today. Okay, so this is my 1850 Iron Hands army. My HQ is a Tech Marine with a conversion beamer. He is my Warlord. And the second HQ for today is a level 2 Librarian. He's got the Force Stave. He's got no other upgrades. He's rolled on the Divination. And I've got Prescience, Perfect Timing and Precognition, which will be fairly useful because I've got a lot of Eldar jet bikes that are going to be screaming towards me, so ignores cover. Very nice. First troops is 5 Tactical Marines. They're just completely naked, apart from there is a melter gun in that squad, and they are riding in a Razorback. Second troops choice, another 5 Tactical Marines. There's a grav gun in that squad. Again, Razorback heavy bolters. And third troops choice, tactical squad, melter gun in that squad, and again riding in a Razorback. So I have got enough now for my demi company, but I'm not running it as a demi company today. First elite's choice is my 10-man stern guard. The grav are grav, the plasma are plasma. The sergeant has a combi flamer, everything else just has standard bolt guns, no combis on those. Second elite's choice is the Contemptor Dreadnought with 2 Carey's assault cannons. Slightly new addition to the force is the first and well the only fast attack, which is a bike squad. Sergeant has a power fist. There are 2 melter guns in that squad, and then the new addition to the squad is my converted up attack bike with a multi-melter. First heavy support choice is the Centurions. They all have the grav cannons and grav amps. The sergeant does have the omniscope for some split fire should he need. Second heavy support choice is the Storm Raven with the las cannon and multi-melters. Hopefully I'll be going Wraith Knight hunting if he comes on early enough. So that is all the Iron Hands, but because I was going against Eldar, I anticipated some psychic shenanigans. So another new addition to my force is the Calixus Assassin. He is the ultimate anti-psyker. Even if you're not going against the psyker though, he's still pretty useful because he shoots in the psychic phase with strength 6 AP1 shots. Strength 5 or strength 6, sorry. So he should be pretty useful even if there isn't that many psykers on the Eldar army. Okay, that's it. So that is 1850 points of Iron Hands with the Assassin as an allied formation. Sean has rolled to deploy first and he's going to go first. This is deployment, so he's got the Wraith Knight on this corner, holding that flank. He has 3 jet bikes just hunkered down behind the building. Dark Reapers on top of the building, and the other Dark Reapers on this building. In reserve he has the Crimson Hunter and the Swooping Hawks. The Fire Dragons and the Dark Reapers, we didn't mention this in deployment, are part of the Aspect Warrior detachment, which gives them +1 ballistic skill, so they're all ballistic skill 5, so that's lovely. The Wraith Guard are behind this building with their D-scythes, want to steer clear of those really, and a 6-man squad of jet bikes with the Farseer are on the opposite flank, and we have the Wave Serpent, which have got the Fire Dragons in on this flank here. So that is the Eldar deployment. Let's go and have a look at the Iron Hands deployment. Okay, so the Iron Hands deployment, we have the Razorback with a melter gun in on this side. The Contemptor is in that forest too, just getting some cover. Second Razorback, also with the melter gun squad, is just holding the centre of the board there. We have the big blob Stern Guard squad. Attached to that is the Librarian and the Tech Marine. So hopefully everything will be hitting and re-rolling to hit when I get prescience off. That's the plan. Let's see if that works. The Centurions are a little bit afraid because we have the Wraith Knight just on that corner there, so I don't want to get them killed in the first turn. The bikes are also on this flank with lots of melter. You can obviously see target priority is that Wraith Knight there. And the Razorback, which has got the squad with the grav gun in on this flank. Obviously in reserve is my flyer, the Storm Raven. It is empty, it's just going to be a gunboat for today. But in this bunker, the assassin is hiding. And there we have the Farseer squad. So let's see how good this anti-psychic assassin can be in this battle report. Okay, so the objectives that the Eldar pulled out for turn 1. Secure objective 5, which is currently where all my stern guard are, so unlikely to get that. Hold the line, should get that with all the Dark Reapers and everything at the back of the field. Ascendancy, it's a possibility. Might get 3 objectives this turn if he does some turbo boosting. Khan's Wrath again, might get it. I doubt he'll get that. Let's get a charge off. Big Game Hunter, that was almost guaranteed with Razorbacks on the field. And Psychological Warfare, he might get that if he gets lucky. The Wraith Knight has hopped up, not his full 12 inches. He's a little bit scared of obviously the range of all the grav over here, so very wisely is trying to stay out of range of that. That's slightly annoying. Thanks for that, Sean. I'm used to playing against Richard that just runs his orcs straight at me, so yeah, this is something new to me. I haven't experienced this before. The bikes have just jumped over the building, getting some line of fire on all that nice shuriken there. We got a nice move through cover on the Dark Reapers, so they've moved up to the front of the barricade, get some nice line of fire too. Unfortunately, these guys not so good. They only moved 1 inch. It rolled snake eyes there, so they've just shuffled up in the building. The Wave Serpent with the Fire Dragons has moved up. It's sort of sitting in between a couple of objectives, gives him options. The Farseer is obviously a little bit afraid of my assassin, so has moved the other way around the table and has the Wraith Guard as company there. So that's all of his movement. So now it's on to Sean's shooting. Let's see what I've got left on the table after this onslaught. The Wraith Guard were out of range of everything, obviously, with the D-side, so they've just ran up but only got a 2-inch charge, 2-inch run move, so that was a bit disappointing for them. The Dark Reapers in this building and the jet bikes with the shurikens all open fire at my little Razorback in the distance, and as you can see, it got peppered and it got glanced to death. The guys inside, I rolled a 12 on the pinning check, so I've given him Psychological Warfare there, so yeah, well done there, that was brilliant. The Dark Reapers on this side of the table, and the Wraith Knight shot into the Stern Guard. Got some really lucky saves. Because of the Tech Marine in there, I have actually bolstered that defence, so that is actually, that whole building's 3 up cover save, so that is quite nice for me, and that did actually save me, so I only lost 2 from that squad in the end. Star Cannons on the Wave Serpent just bounced off the front of my other Razorback, so actually got off quite lightly there. So yeah, I've given away 2 objectives, Big Game Hunter and Psychological Warfare, but I've still got an army on the table, so yeah, I might be alright. Let's see how it goes. Nothing obviously to assault, but the jet bikes can do their assault moves. So the Farseer squad is obviously terrified of my assassin, so he hasn't moved anyway, he's just hiding there like a big girl, but fair enough. These ones did actually do an assault move up just to grab that objective there, which has actually allowed Sean to score ascendancy. So that was a good turn for Sean in terms of victory points. Okay, so I thought I got off lightly, but these are the tactical objectives that Sean has actually scored. So he's got Big Game Hunter, Psychological Warfare, Hold the Line. He got ascendancy, only rolled a 1 on that, but he also got First Blood. So yeah, 5 points in 1 turn. It's going to be an uphill struggle, I think. Right, so these are the 6 tactical objectives I pulled out for turn 1. Secure objective 4, which is currently being held by the 3 Eldar jet bikes in the centre of the table, so that's probably going to be tough to actually even get to, let alone get the jet bikes off them. Secure objective 5, that's where my stern guard are, so I'm guaranteed 1 point. Yay! Ascendancy, could get that if I do some turbo boosting or flat outs or something like that, hopefully, maybe, don't know. Secure objective 6, which is where his Dark Reapers are sitting on at the moment, so I'll have to kill them first and then get to it, so that's not going to happen. Yeah, domination, that's not going to happen. And lightning strikes is basically destroy something in his deployment zone. Now, because he had hold the line in the last turn, he's got a lot in his deployment zone. So, yeah, hopefully might get that one. So let's see how it goes. My Razorback here tried to get through there to jump 12 inches to secure that objective, but managed to immobilise himself. So really useful. So because of that, the guys have got out. They're in the cover. They've got a fairly decent move through cover roll, 5. So they are sitting in there. Contemptor Dreadnought has moved up 6 inches, looking at the Dark Reapers there. Take a few shots at them. Centurions, because that Razorback got popped, I kind of boxed myself in. I was out of range of the Wraith Knight. It wouldn't be there next turn anyway, so I thought, well, I'll bring them to the centre of the table. Again, they can get some shots off at the Dark Reapers or any of these guys in the middle of the table. Yeah, they'll get cover saves, but that's all I can do really. Stern Guard have just shuffled around in the building. Tech Marine stays still because obviously he's got a heavy weapon there. So that is them just all in that building. The bikes have moved up their 12, fine on their dangerous terrain checks, jumping over this Razorback. The squad that was in the Razorback has moved up the 6 inches. Got to try and get that grav gun in range. And that is it for my movement. So on to shooting. Assassin jumped out of the bunker. Shot up using 3 shots at the Dark Reapers, managed to kill one of those, managed to get cover saves off on the other. Then I was hoping to run back into the bunker. I ran 3 inches out and then I rolled a 2, so I couldn't get back in. So I've just moved up, hopefully to reduce the line of fire, but I think the Assassin might be dead because there's fire dragons in there, there's Dark Reapers up there, everything there can basically instant kill him. So he's going to have to be lucky to survive the next turn, but let's see how that goes for him. The Contemptor Dreadnought did a little bit better here, moved up his 6 inches in the movement. He shot into the Wraith Guard and he's killed 3 of those, so that was very good. These guys, because they got out of the Razorback, were just out of range of everything, so they're pointless. The Centurions managed to wipe out the jet bikes which were sitting on that objective. Razorback took some pot shots up here, didn't manage to get anything. The bikes shot the 2 melters that were in range, 1 melter gun, 1 multi-melter. Shot into the Wraith Guard, managed to knock 1 wound off him. I was thinking I'll pepper him with lots of Hellfire rounds, as you used to be able to, but now he's a gargantuan creature. Poison is a 6-up, so yeah, didn't do that. I just shot the Reapers there, so that was combined fire of the Stern Guard and the Tech Marines conversion beamer. Managed to kill 2 of those guys, so I didn't manage to wipe out anything in his deployment zone, so haven't scored that objective. So let's see what objectives I scored. Basically score objective 5, got that, and yeah, nothing else, so great. Yeah, well done me. The Wave Serpents moved up 6 inches and the guys have got out the back. Yeah, you're dead, mate. Reapers have also moved in the building. Shoot at him as well. They can only snap fire against him, that's his only saving grace, but 1-6 and a failed 4-up invuln is going to see him dead. So yeah, he was a brilliant. New model syndrome strikes again there. The jet bikes moved in the middle and the Wraith Guard got again a terrible move. They only moved 2 inches, so they're just ambling slowly towards my side of the table. The Crimson Hunter came on, so that's flying to try and get a firing line on either my Razorback, probably my Contemptor, because he has got lances. So yeah, you're now armour value 12, so that'll be fun. Does get a 5-up invuln, so hopefully it'll be alright. Wraith Knight is obviously jumped up, he's 12 inches, he's getting ballsy now, but yeah, he's got lots of stuff to kill with that nice sword. So it's not going too well. And just to add insult to injury, Swooping Hawks came in. They don't scatter from their deep striking because they've got the Exarch in there. They fired their grenade pack, killed 2 of the guys in here. I then rolled an 11 on their morale, so they failed, and then I rolled a 7, so they ran off the board. Yay! So everything that I need to roll high, I'm rolling low, and everything that I need to roll low, I'm rolling high at the moment. So it's going to be one of those days, I think. So hopefully my luck will turn around in the next turn. But we've still got Sean's shooting to come now. So all of this, remember it, because it's probably not going to be there next turn. The Farseer managed to do nothing, tried to get off Fortune, I think it was, but rolled lots of 1s and 2s, so didn't get that off. The shooting was slightly more successful. Having said that, the Crimson Hunter fired into my Contemptor. Got quite a few hits, got a few 2 pens, but I managed to save him with his 5-up invulnerable save, so that was quite good. Over here, you'll notice no assassin. Yeah, managed to snap fire, got 1 hit, got 1 wound, just needed a 4-up, 50-50, he died. So yeah, that was 140 points well spent on him. He did nothing. The Wave Serpent destroyed the Razorback. Fortunately, the guys inside did not get pinned, so one thing went my way. So they're kind of hunkering down behind the wreckage there. The Dark Reapers fired at the Centurions, but only managed to score 1 wound on the front guy. These Dark Reapers in here fired at the Razorback. Again, just helping towards popping that there. The Wraith Knight has chosen the primary target to be my bikes, killed one of those, spiked them jinking, and then shot another shot into the stern guard, but I got my nice 3-up cover save. So that Techmarine is worth it so far. That's it. So yeah, I'm getting thinned down a bit. I really need my flyer to come on, but it's now on to Eldar assault phase. So let's see how that goes. Okay, so the Eldar assault phase went as expected. Got into the bikes and instantly squashed them all. So yeah, he did fail the assault on the first attempt, but he has got jump monstrous creature, so he can re-roll it. So he got in on the second attempt. I rolled 2 5s for the melter gun, so yeah, just 1 short of snap fire in him. But hey, that's how it goes. So yeah, that's the end of the assault phase. Oh, the other thing was the jet bikes just shuffled around, did their jump pack move or whatever it's called. 2 inches there, so they just spread out a bit. So yeah, that's it. Let's see how many points he scored in that turn. It's probably a gazillion again. Okay, so Sean's tactical objectives that he scored this turn. He scored overwhelming firepower. He killed something in the shooting phase. Guardians of the Hidden Path. He actually rolled objective number 1 for that one, and I haven't got anything within 12 inches of that, so that was a nice 3 point for him straight away. Kane's Wrath. Yeah, he scored that one as well for killing something in the assault phase, or charging at something, sorry. And then the combined strikes, he killed something in the assault phase and the shooting phase, so he got D3 objectives on that, and of course he rolled a 6. So Sean scored 6 objective points this turn, so I really have a uphill struggle now. So yeah, it's on to my turn. Let's see if I can actually have any answer for this. It's not looking good. The Centurions have shuffled back behind the building. The Sergeant with his Omniscope has a clear line of fire on the Wraith Knight there, so that should be good. And the other two have just backed up, so nothing else can get line of fire on them because it's a nice building. But they should be able to pop some shots at the Wave Serpent, hopefully immobilise that or wreck it maybe. The tactical squad that got out of that Razorback and didn't get pinned have moved up the Melter, just looking at that Wave Serpent as well. Contemptor Dreadnought has stayed still. The reason I've done that is he's now got Skyfire. So if my Storm Raven that came on doesn't deal with that, then he potentially could, or he can shoot at anything else he wants. So yeah, that was pretty much it for the movement. I just shuffled some of the Stern Guard round, making sure I didn't move the Grav, so I can pop some Grav this turn, and yeah, Operation Kill the Wraith Lord can commence. The one remaining Tactical Marine has just moved into the bushes there. He's not running away. He is hunkering down in the forest, and he's going to snipe one of those Dark Reapers, hopefully, he says. The Librarian managed to cast Prescience on this big blob squad, and also did perfect timing on the Contemptor Dreadnought. So all of his shots are Skyfire and ignores cover. So that was quite nice. So with that, he pumped up 11 shots, managed to hit, and yeah, that died. Unfortunately, I was trying to pop it with this guy first, and he did nothing. All the saves got jinked. So that, yeah, the Storm Raven did nothing, but Contemptor made up for it. This squad, the Melter guy, shot into that, forced it to jink. The Centurions, the two normal Centurions, also shot at the Wave Serpent. Scored quite a few immobilised results. However, he jinked all of them but one. So that was basically the only result that he could have survived there. So yeah, he got a bit lucky there. And the Blob Squad with their Prescience all popped Combi Plasma, Combi Grav, everything popped there. That guy is down to 1 wound. Right, so at the end of my turn, these are the objectives that I haven't scored. Yeah, so yeah, I've still got 1 point. I've discarded secure objective 6. I think Sean's on 11 points at the moment, so yeah, not going too well. But at least I've still got some models on the board, and the Wraith Knight has only 1 wound, but he's probably going to kill everything in his path now, so yay! Obviously the Wave Serpent is immobilised, but the dragons are in the forest and they are very close to my Contemptor Dreadnought, so this is probably not going to go well for that guy. Finally, these guys got a decent move through cover, and yeah, just in range to barbecue some guys there, or suck them into a warp, or whatever those guns do. I just know it's going to be painful for those, so yeah, that'll be good. Jet bikes have moved around the front of the ruined tank. We've got lots of options now. The Iron Hands are getting very much pinned into the centre of the board. We're having to turtle up here, really. And yeah, oh, hello, the waving Wraith Knight. He's just come to say hello. He's not going to do anything. He's just literally wants to say hello to everybody. He's not going to kill my Centurions or my Stern Guard, or both, probably. So yeah, that's it. That's Eldar movement. So on to Psychic and Shooting next. Oh, and the very last thing is the Hawks have moved up to the Razorback, which is immobilised, and killed 2 of their brothers. So probably going to haywire that to death. The Wraith Knight has shot his star cannons into the Centurions there. The sergeant has died. The other sergeant that was at the front was killed by the star cannons off that unit there, the Wave Serpent. Sean battle focused these guys to try and get them close to get them in melter range. They were just out of melter range, which has probably saved that guy's life. The Contemptor only took one hull point, and it was just a glance, so he is still fully effective. The D-Scythes finally did something. They shot the unit that was there, who promptly failed their morale and ran back 9 inches. It's what's been happening in this battle, basically. I get shot, I run away. I'm not used to this, I'm a Space Marine. What's happening? So the Dark Reapers here and here all prompt their shots into the Storm Raven, and I couldn't jink because Eldar special rules. But fortunately, only managed to get one penetrating hit, which is shaking him. So he will be snap firing. Stunned him, shaking him. He's snap firing, he can move, whatever. It's that one. So yeah, that is it. The jet bikes did shoot into the stern guard. Did kill quite a few of those guys off. I think it was about 4 of the stern guard in total. The 3-up cover save because of fortified ruins is really helping them survive. They are taking a pounding, but it's looking like, I'm really behind on the points, and I've got hardly any models on the table, so it's not looking good. It's not looking good, but let's see how the assault phase goes now. This guy got into the Centurions and just squashed them. I think it was the Hammer of Wrath that actually did it, so they didn't even get a chance to attack. So yeah, that was nice. You've just really got to deal with these really quickly, and I didn't. So yeah, he's just mopping up my back line, which is not good. He did a ballsy move. He tried to charge the Fire Dragons into the Contemptor. I overwatched with 12 shots and didn't get 1-6, so didn't make him pay for it. So, but that can kill them next time, hopefully, he says. So, tactical objectives, these are what Sean scored this turn. Score objective 3 twice, assassinate because he killed my Centurion, and blood and guts because he killed something in the assault phase. So 4 more points to add to, I think it's the 11 or 12 that he's already got against my 1. So I'm always optimistic, but I think I'm just playing for pride now, boys. The Contemptor Dreadnought has backed up 6 inches, so he's still within range of the Fire Dragons in there. But it's going to make it harder for them to actually get melter range on him. These guys obviously regrouped and are within rapid fire range of these Wraith Guard, so might get lucky and kill one of them, maybe, I don't know. The Stern Guard and the Librarian have detached from the Tech Marine. They've moved up, just get some line of fire on the jet bikes just there. Storm Raven's in hover mode, swung round, gotta kill him. He is snap firing, but Power of the Machine Spirit, I'll be able to fire 1 at ballistic skill, so probably his last cannons, I guess. And that's it. Everything else is dead. So let's see if I can kill that for pride. Maybe. I don't know. So let's see what we can do anyway. So it's on to my psychic and shooting. The Librarian got off perfect timing, tried to get off perfect timing on this guy, but failed. But he did cast Prescience on the Storm Raven, so he could re-roll to hit. So I really wanted that Wraith Knight dead. And fortunately, that's what happened. It happened with the first shot he did anyway, so maybe should have put Prescience on these guys, but like I say, I really wanted to make sure I could kill that Wraith Knight, so that's why I did that. So that was good. The Tech Marine then shot at the Dark Reapers in this building and killed them all with his blast. So again, that was good. And the Contemptor Dreadnought shot into the Fire Dragons, and although he got 11 hits, wounded 10 times, only killed 2. So, three dead. It's 3 dead. So yeah, could have done better there. Stern Guard shot at the bikes but missed everything. It's been a bit of a theme of this game, miss everything you really need to hit. So that is it. There won't be any assault because I've got nothing to assault, and I probably wouldn't want to even if I had. So it's on to Eldar turn 4. I've made it to turn 4, guys. Made it to turn 4. Still haven't scored any of these though. So yeah, I'm going to have to decide which one of those to dump. These guys battle focused and shot at the Contemptor, scored 3 hits, managed to save 2 of them with his shield. 1 only glanced him, so he's hanging in there. The jet bikes down here absolutely peppered the Stern Guard. However, there was an awful lot of successful lookout sirs, and then followed by an awful lot of successful armour saves and 6-up feel no pain. So I only actually lost 1 out of, I think it was 12 wounds. So can't complain about that really. That was quite well, and they passed their morale. So they're still hanging in there. Dark Reapers over there hit 3 times on the Storm Raven. Didn't manage to penetrate those, so they were fine. The D size on these guys shot into the Stern Guard, but again, instant killed one of the guys, and that was pretty much it. There was a fail over here of a haywire grenade, so I got off quite lightly there. So although I was thinking, it was looking quite bad, because I've got rid of his Wraith Knight, and hopefully these guys will be dead soon. Neither of us have actually got that much on the table. So, I'm not going to turn it around on points, but will I kill him all? Probably not, but, there's the optimistic bit of me in there coming out. So, yeah, let's see how we get on. Fire Dragons charged into the Contemptor. He lost 2 in Overwatch, managed to stick a melter bomb on him. It's AP1 plus again, Eldar cheese rule. So plus 3 to the roll, so he rolled a 4, blew it up, but took the explosion in the face, so he is alive. I was really hoping that Contemptor survived that, because if he had, he could have pumped shots into these guys or the jet bikes that are now perched over there. So yeah, it's probably looking like that's going to be the end of the game. I am going to do my turn 4, obviously. I've still got stuff that I can do. Over here, these guys tried to stick a haywire on that, but failed. So these were the points that Sean's got in this one, which is secure objective 1 behind enemy lines, and then Strands of Fate. Strands of Fate, he chose objective number 4, which is here, which he's securing with these guys. So yeah, I think that's 200 points to Sean, 1 to me, something like that. 18 I've just been informed, 18-1, so yeah, I think this is a royal ass whooping. But yeah, let's see my turn 4, see if I can do anything, kill somebody, maybe kill the Farseer, Pyrrhic victory, I don't know. Let's see what we can do. This guy's obviously still immobilised, so he is just there. He's just going to try and kill off those last 2 there. The Librarian has detached from the Stern Guard, so he's gone down a level with his move through cover, and the Stern Guard has moved down as well. Maybe get a shot off down there. Storm Raven's in hover mode, just harassing those 2. He's sitting on that objective. Not that I've got that objective. Oh, I have got that objective. Yeah, that's why I did that. Yeah, I totally did that on purpose. So if I kill those, I'll score that objective. Yay, and then I'll be up to 2 points. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. Everything else is dead. or dying horribly. This guy pumped in shots into the sweeping hawks here and wiped them out. So despite getting immobilised and having loads of haywire chucked at him, he's probably been the most resilient unit of the game. So well done to that guy. Done your job. Well, no, you're a transporter. Bad transporter. The Tech Marine shot into the Dark Reapers, killed one of those. Storm Raven, I got prescience off with the Librarian. He did perils and kill himself. Yeah, perils and kill himself, but did manage to clear out the unit that was on Objective 4. So I'm hovering. I've scored Objective 4. I've just doubled my points. So yeah, that was it though, because I've got nothing else on the table. Okay guys, so that's it. That's the end of the battle. I've decided to call it, because all I've got is a Storm Raven, a Tech Marine, Stern Guard, one Stern Guard guy, and a mobilised Razorback left. There isn't enough, even if he didn't kill anything more, which is unlikely, I just haven't got enough guns to wipe him out, and that was the only way that I could have won this battle. So yeah, the dice gods were against me today. Cards that I was drawing out were pretty bad, but fair play to Sean. He's definitely a good player. His list wasn't too cheesy for an Eldar player. They're just a strong army. And if it wasn't for the poor cards, it might have been a lot closer. So that's it. That was our Challenge the Geeks battle. If you'd like to challenge us, there will be a link in the description to our email address, so just drop us an email. We're close to Nottingham, so we can do battles at Warhammer Worlds, no problem. But that's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. But as I said, this was a battle against the Dark Artisan. There is another battle going on next to me, Richard's Space Wolves versus Harry's Tyranids. Give you a quick sneak peek of that one. There we go. No spoilers though. So that is going on at the moment, so that will be on the Dark Artisan channel. So click over to his channel to watch that one. So again, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.